Instead of creating dependent thinkers by only telling students what to do, we empower them with the opportunity to choose their destination and then own the simple disciplines it will take to reach that goal.
So, a whole bunch of high schoolers who are competing on state level are here watching you, a middle school group. And just really think about, what do you want your image to be when they see you? Do you want to be that group that counts together and is really confident about what they're doing? 5, 6, 7.
When empowered, the response is generally positive. If you want to be recognized as a team, simple concepts such as walking in order instead of taking individual paths will bring you closer to your desired outcome. Our goal in performance is to convey a message. Connecting instruction with the reason behind what we're asking gives students a deeper understanding for their personal role in the transmission process of conveying the message we aim to share.
Ultimately, 2 circles, one going one way, one going the other way. They're going to be going around the guitar player, who's going to be front and center as the gathering of angels appeared around my head. You guys will be the angels appearing above the guitar player's head. Cool?
Encouraging performances in front of peers prepares students and often breeds the confidence necessary for larger performances. Modeling is another effective teaching strategy. This can be done prior to as well as during student attempts. Remember that there are multiple intelligences. The more you utilize during instruction, the better opportunity for understanding you are giving your students. This also models multiple strategies for students to add to their tool bags for peer teaching.
We're about to utilize an effective teaching tool. I'm going to teach the students how to teach.
Peer teaching ingrains the material into students, as well as involving them in problem solving. When students are freshly versed in the tricks that helped them learn, they're able to pass it on and more effectively teach their teammates.
Let's get this apart. It has to sound exactly cut. Play it right now, but make sure you do your best to make it clean. Ready? Go. Da 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 da.
Instant feedback.
Okay. But when you mess up, don't worry about it. Just relax and try it slowly. Okay, now let me hear you. Okay. Don't make it sound like. Just try.
Empower students to take ownership in the learning process. Cumulative learning as an effective use of time and a vehicle for progression is dependent on the desire you infuse in the soul of each student.
What's the difference between ordinary and extraordinary? Okay, what does that mean in this case scenario?
Focusing on something and making it better every single time.
Okay. So what can that something be? So provides your accurate and what's the stick height? Okay, so there's a lot of details that we've talked about. Every time you play it on hand, do it better, right? So like I can say one time, stick height. I can say one time, play on purpose. I can say one time, close your eyes. But if the next time you don't do it because I didn't say it, you're not going to get better. So it's every single time adding something new. So do you guys want to break this down from the very beginning and add something new every time? Or can you do that on your own or what?
I can do it on our own, but it's good to have someone else dictate it.
Yeah.
To remind us.
The next thing we're going to focus on is you hear how we got rup, 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 rup. Okay, so how do we get that together?
Listen to each other.
Really focus on listening to each other. Go ahead and close your eyes.
Simply telling a student they're wrong is generally unproductive and can be discouraging. In this next example, instead of simply stating that the transitions are off, it is clearly explained exactly what part of the transition is the problem, why, and then how to fix it. This procedure sets students up for success.
Does your left hand have to come up to come down? What's happening is on the beat where your left hand should be hitting, that's when you're going up to hit it down. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And your 1 is actually going up when it needs to be going down. So maybe on the end of like 8, it needs to be going up. Maybe you don't need to think about it that much, but just to have it prepared. Does that make sense? Let's try it again, focusing on that this time. I'm going to do this to the best I can. I'm playing 8 on hand, man. Play it on purpose.
The old pull-ups commercial, "I'm a big kid now," holds some merit. Nurturing students to enjoy the feeling of responsibility and feel secure that you believe in their ability to handle a task often fosters a desire to grow. Note, however, that it may not be familiar or comfortable for some students to take ownership of their actions. Ease the moment. Make it fun.
Why do you stop when I stop? I'm not gonna be out there. Let's go play our job. Okay? No, I want to be like, here's my copy, and you guys are like, yeah, mom, I can handle this. Yeah, mom.
Never judge a man till you've walked a day in his shoes. By walking in each other's shoes, students gain a broader appreciation for their teammates who engage in different activities. Encouraging this behavior promotes future grace for other people they may come in contact with. Parents, friends, the guy who takes their order behind the drive-thru window. Teaching each other develops a sense of pride and compassion within each individual. Always take the chance to prepare students for the real world of taking action.
You go out in the world, you're not, there's an earthquake. You're not going to wait for your teacher to say, okay, children, everyone single file by the door. Johnny grabbed the bag on the way out, and Billy's going to take roll. No. You're like, earthquake! Okay, right?
As a teacher or a student, the more you give, the more you get. The more you get, the more you give. The question is, how much are you willing to give? Promote creation.
Hey, pipe down out there.
Our coach always said that she wants us to go all around the nation. She wants us to be known as not just those kids that played drums and tore some flags. She wants us to be known as the kids that go out there and they're just helping us out.
There are those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what happened. Which one are you?